Hi, my name is Terry Olivier, and I'm the Director of Combined Federal Campaign for the Greater Mississippi CFC. Welcome to the Project Coordinator Training for the 2013 campaign. In the words of Benjamin Franklin, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So what we hope to accomplish here in the next few minutes is to give you some elements of the campaign plan. First, you need to be familiar with the Combined Federal Campaign. You may go onto the website, www.greatermisscfc.org, and there is information on the history of the CFC. Next, know your assigned goal. You may be involved in setting a goal for your organization, or your commander or director of your facility may actually assign a goal. Be sure you know what that goal is, and it would be a great idea if you had a stretch goal. Try to go just above that a little bit. It'll help the campaign, and it'll certainly help you. Next, don't forget about your coworkers. You know, one, mind is great, two is awesome, and a committee, well, you know, they come up with lots of ideas. So, form a committee, meet with last year's coordinator if you know who that person is, and just get some ideas going, but make it fun, be creative. If you focus on increasing your participation, then the money will truly follow. So sometimes when people get a goal, then they want to concentrate on that number. Well, again, the more people you have participating, the greater the money will come in, and the greater chances that you'll meet that assigned goal. And if you ever feel uncomfortable about asking, remember that you're not asking for yourself, you're asking for others, for those that cannot ask for themselves. So again, we mentioned doing fundraisers. Keep it fun. Remember, this doesn't replace the campaign, it simply augments it. It's a way to bring attention to the campaign. You certainly don't want folks thinking that if I attend a bake sale, that that's my contribution to the CFC. It's more to, as I said, raise awareness of the CFC, and it's fun, and you get to spend time with your coworkers. When you're doing any special event or fundraiser, you have to remember that the rules require that donors have an option to designate to a specific charity, or in the case of a special event where that would get money cumbersome, you must advise them that the donations for this fundraiser will go into a fund called the undesignated fund. And lastly, keep your boss in the loop. It's helpful to coordinate your plans with the head of your organization, or perhaps even your ethics officer, to make sure that it is a permitted event. And that way you'll also have your leadership's support. So again, be creative, borrow from others. Another source of great ideas for fundraisers is a website called cfctoday.org. They have items on there such as various contests, golf tournaments, dunk tanks, bowl-a-thons. So you might get an idea of an event that you feel would work well at your facility. What else do you need to do? Well, project coordinators are the front line. You are the ones that are the liaison between the leadership and all the forces. So you need to be very, very involved with the overall campaign progress. You need to set up a system where the key workers that you will have as volunteers, who will be on the ground soliciting employees, you have a system whereby they will report back to you, a system that they know where to go for support. CFC Nexus online pledging system, for example, some may be unfamiliar with that system, so you need to know, have the information to tell your key worker where they can go to get more information on the online pledge system, for example. Also, you'll want to assign a payroll coordinator who will process the online payroll deductions and submit the paper copies to your payroll office. Again, make sure you have an appropriate number of key workers to cover your facility, and that both the key workers and your payroll coordinators have taken the appropriate training modules that are on our website. You should meet with the key workers either weekly or bi-weekly, again, whatever works for you based on the size of your organization. During that meeting, you'll want to assess the campaign, you'll want to, of course, provide encouragement, answer any questions, and collect the pledge envelopes. You'll need to decide how you're going to get those pledge envelopes back to the main CFC office located in Gulfport. Obviously, if you're a campaign that is in the northern part of the state, you'll have to mail those envelopes in. And I would like to suggest that you do not mail cash from any fundraisers, that you take that money to the bank, get a money order, and mail that in. We have had some cash mail, large amounts of cash, and that's just not a good idea. It's something we'd like to avoid. So, but get a method for those who are local, how you're going to deliver these report envelopes to the campaign office. Once you do that, be aware that whoever delivers those campaign envelopes, or if it happens to be a loan executive or a CFC staff member picking them up, please allow anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, depending upon the number of envelopes that you're submitting, perhaps even 30 minutes, because any envelope that contains cash must be counted in the presence of the CFC staff and the person submitting the envelope. So keep that in mind. And at that point, if there's any discrepancy with the pledge amounts and the cash, then we'll have to work to resolve that. And at that time, you'll also have an opportunity to pick up the donor incentive award items and return to your facility with those items to give out to the donors. That's it in a nutshell. Again, it's a very, very important role. You are carrying out the desires and goals of your leadership. You will have numerous key workers who will be depending upon you for information, training, and support. If you need help, you can get support from myself, again, Terry Olivier, and my contact numbers and email are there on the screen. Mignon Bouchon is our assistant. Her contact information is there. You can also talk with your LFCC member. Loan executives will be able to help you, and all of that information will be contained on our website at www.greatermisscfc.org. So that will be a really big resource for you. I would like to thank you for agreeing to be a project coordinator and serving in this important role. You make a difference every day, not only in your job, but you will make a difference in the lives of others by serving as a CFC project officer for the 2013 Greater Mississippi Combined Federal Campaign.